Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is T and this is T by Nature. Today I thought I decided to do another business video, and this has been highly requested for those who have voted on my Instagram page, so I'm going to go straight to it. Today is about being a boss. If you don't have a business today, you shall have a business or business plan by the end of this video, because I know that during the pandemic there has been an increase in people starting their businesses, and I think a lot of us have different ideas of what they actually want to do in a business, but a lot of us are scared or do not have the knowledge or the startup equipment and things that's necessary to make the business. But I think that anyone is capable of doing it. Do not limit yourselves in terms of growth and what you have done. Now myself, I never thought, not in a million years, that I would start a natural and organic skincare and hair care line. That never actually came to my mind, like that's what's going to happen, but that is what I have, and it is going very well, and I thank everyone who has supported, has continued to support. And I just want to make sure that I'm supporting people, because I feel like sometimes when we have our own businesses we kind of get selfish and we're not sharing ideas and helping others, but I'm not like that. I want everyone to do best. Teamwork makes the dream work, and I feel like we all can be successful entrepreneurs. So tips for starting a business: legal requirements. It's just very important that you have the right insurance, liability insurance. I feel like if you have a food company, it's compulsory. You must have food hygiene, and not just because this is just a legal requirement. You have to really think about, if you was to go to a shop and you was purchasing food at a restaurant, you would look for the food hygiene rating outside, and it's very important. Cleanliness is important, just to make things show that things are safe. It is very important, so please try not to skip out on important legal requirements. It is very important. Have a vision and a plan. It is very important that if you have a business, you know what you want to do. I would say draw a mood board, even take pictures of things that you want as your business. So for example, if I wanted to start baking as my business, I'm going to take different pictures of cakes or find them on the internet. Pinterest is a very good website to just gather a lovely mood board of what you want to create. Also jot down notes, write down lists, get yourself an organizer, a book. I've got myself one. Write down things that's important to you. For example, money, costs is very important. You must have a budget to start a business. Unfortunately, you can't just make a business out of nothing, but you don't have to overly spend. There are ways of going through it. So costs, equipment, legal requirements, brand, delivery, your audience. How are you going to engage with your audience? So for example, I'm going to look at my list, what I've got. Yep, the audience. Who's going to buy your products? Who is the product aimed at? My skincare and hair care line is suitable for everyone. It is not restrictive of any group. Men can use it, women can use it, children can use it. Obviously there's some products which will be more sensitive for children, but make sure that you state it as well. I think inclusivity, it's very important to be inclusive. If it doesn't, it's not suitable for someone, please state it as well. If you have products, please state all the ingredients. That's very important. We don't want anyone, for example, having an allergic reaction or getting sick, and then you will be liable if you did not state that down as well. So have a clear vision. I would say mood boards is very important. Pinterest, getting yourself an organizer, diaries to write down and jot down ideas is very important along the way as well. Where are you going to be selling the products? When I started my business, the first thing I created was an Instagram account, because I feel like everyone's on Instagram, and I posted my pictures, and originally it was DM to order, which is all well, but just to be professional, I think it's very important to have a website. Now it doesn't have to be like a website that you make from scratch. If you're starting off, if it's handmade products and homemade products, I recommend Etsy. Etsy is a very good site. It works out your taxes as well. It's just very good. People find it. A lot of people shop on Etsy, and I found that for me, like, e-commerce was very, very effective and very easy to purchase my products on this platform. Also, if you can afford to get a website, or you can do it yourself, you can create a website. If you don't have to do it from scratch, there are website builders that you can use. There are so many available. I'll link them in the description below to help you create your website. It may take a little bit of time, but time is what's needed to create a business, and if you want it to be successful, you need to make sure that you make these right steps. It just looks more professional. People can actually, if you ask, for example, if you say to someone, if you slide in someone's DMs on Instagram and said that, oh, you have this business, they're going to, the first thing they probably will ask is, oh, okay, do you have a website? So even if they're not interested initially, believe me, they're going to click on a website because everyone is generally curious. People like to shop, so make sure that you have a website so that you can broadcast your products or your services. I recommend Etsy for homemade products. Instagram's a good way. You can even do an Insta shop. Facebook's very effective. A lot of people have Facebook, old folks as well. Everyone has a Facebook, and if they don't, they had one. So I think it's very important. Those websites, I think, are very popular to sell your products on. Okay, taking pictures. Now, this is something that I have struggled with in the past, and not because of, I know what I like to create in terms of vision, but sometimes I don't have the correct lighting or space to create pictures. So I tend to get annoyed. I'm like, oh, I have to go outside and bring my goods outside. Lighting is very important for pictures. I think that your lighting, turn up the brightness, just make it nice and bright and bold and we can see it. I think natural lighting personally looks better when you're taking pictures. You don't have a nasty shadow over it. It just looks clean. Go for clean backgrounds. On my Instagram account, if you can see, my backgrounds are all diverse, and that just worked well for me at the time. But going forward, I'm going to invest. I want to get a canvas. I'm going to have clean white background. But if you don't have the money, or at the moment you're just starting off, I would suggest if you have products, putting your products against a wall, a clean wall. It works very well when you take pictures, honestly. Even if you have sheets of paper, you lay it down, or cards on the floor, and you take it against a clean white wall, it just looks good. Put it against a brick wall, wooden wall, anything like that I think stands out. Go outside, go to your local park, take pictures of your products in the park, on the grass, in the bushes, in the trees, put plants next to it. If it's, for example, let's think, if you're making juices, like fresh juices or smoothie, cut up some lemons, create this nice little atmosphere, put the lemons next to the product, put some grapes next to it, the ingredients that you're going to use. It just looks nice, it looks effective, the pictures just stand out more and it just pops. So I think that it's very important to take good quality pictures. Just try to make sure that your pictures are clear, in terms of, we don't want fuzziness, we don't want it to be blurry, we don't want parts of the picture cut off. I think it's very important to invest in a good camera. If you don't have a camera, you can use your phone. I heard that iPhones have really good cameras. I've never had an iPhone, that asks why. I'm just not an iPhone person. However, there are lots of good smartphones that have really clear cameras. You can use that. If you got a photography camera, use that as well. There are also lots of people that can help, that do product photography. So if you have the money or want to invest to the next level, that's a very good way to get very good quality pictures. Also, you can edit your pictures. There are many apps you can use to edit your pictures. You can even use Facetune. You can just use the editor on your photos page as well. Instagram has an editing section. You can choose what type of shade you want. You can turn the brightness. I tend to turn the brightness all the way up, and sort out the contrast if you like. Everything can be polished. You can even blur the background. So for example, if there was, you can see my plants in the background, there's ways of you can blur it. You can put a canvas behind it if you want. There are so many apps, I don't even know half of these things, like intros and stuff. If you want an intro for your YouTube channel, there are apps that can create it. I actually have an intro, but I haven't been using it lately. But that was just choice. I just want to get straight to the video. But there are so many apps that can do things for you. If you've got a good friend, or you know people that can do it, or you've got the money to invest, that's all well. But just to let you know, there are things out there that can help you create what you want to create. Also, brand. You need to have a brand. I don't know if you can see who this is. That's me. Okay. I'm my brand. No, but it's very important to have a brand, have a name for your product, something effective. My line is called, my brand is called Beauty by Nature 94. Beauty, nature, it makes sense. Skincare, hair care, they're natural. I have, if I stand up, I don't have any trousers on, so I need to be very careful. Yeah, the Beauty by Nature, I've got a leaf. It's just very simple and clear. Your brand, it needs to relate to what your product or your service is. So for example, if you have a delivery company, you're not going to have like some animals on it, just random animals. Like, how does that relate? Like, it needs to make sense. Also, opening a bank account. Don't use your current account for your business. You need to have a separate business account. Like, there is just no point if you're going to use your same account. You won't know what's going in and out. It's just too complicated. I would say put aside a bit of money and put it into a business account. So for example, you might start off with like £100, put in your business account, and then from there all the transactions go into that account. If you need to buy things, so for example, I need to buy packaging. Boxes is a thing that I usually run out of. Boxes and bubble wrap is just the thing. Then I would use my business account and make the transaction from that account, so I know what my ins and outs are. It's just very clear. You can use Monzo, that's a very good account. I've always been with Barclays since I was 16, so over 10 years now I've been with Barclays account. So I have a Barclays current account, and I've got a savings account, and I've got my business account. It just works well for me, but just make sure that you have a separate account. You can have a post office account. There are so many other accounts out there. If you have a bad credit history, there are other ways. There are different services that you can use. And I think that's very important. A lot of people are lacking that, but that is very important. Please try not to use your same current account as your business account. It doesn't work. Good customer service. This is a thing that a lot of places lack. Let me be honest, but a lot of places do lack it, I've noticed. But I think people are getting better. Good customer service. Please engage with your customers. Be friendly if you're going to speak to them. Even if you're a new business and you're on Instagram, shout out to people. Just click on a random person. What's what I used to do, and I just say, for example, good evening. My name is T. I make and sell natural organic skincare products, and here is a link. Please have a look. You think people would ignore you? Someone is going to look. People do look because they're naturally interested. If you leave that link below, people are naturally going to look. Yeah, so sorry, I got disturbed there. My food was finished cooking. But yeah, when I was starting off, what I used to do is I used to use my Instagram page to connect to customers. And what I would do is I'll send a message, for example, good evening, my name is Tony or T. I'm making sell natural skincare and organic hair care products. I leave my link. And like I said, someone is going to look at the link, and a lot of times people did look at the link, or they provide me feedback like, oh, I like this, great for you. I'm excited for you. And I was really surprised that people were so supportive. And also I had a few orders. That's how I started getting my orders, and I was like, oh, okay. I used to flood, like spam people. I felt so embarrassed, but no, you got to do what you got to do to make. I think it's very important to always promote. You can never over promote your products. I know sometimes people find it annoying, but the thing is word of mouth. If it goes around, people hear it. Share it on all platforms. Share it on your Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Make a reel, make a TikTok, post it on Twitter. Just post it everywhere, and make sure you have a business card. I've said that on my previous video. It's just making sure it is there. Make sure that your customer feedback is prompt when someone is asking you a question, because if there is a long space, for example, good hours, unless you're out and you've got things to do, it's understandable. But if it's a long space and when you're asking questions and your replies, then it does come across unprofessional and you think you're being ignored. I still feel like that when I message someone and it takes forever to reply when it's a business question, and I'll see you like you're still online. It is rude. So just making sure that you're very clear and you're able to communicate with customers. Okay, what else do I have? Understanding analytics. Yes, so especially with Instagram and Facebook, you can see the engagement. I'll use Instagram as an example, and even Etsy. You can see the engagement of your audience. If you post a picture, you can see how popular it was. You can see who was your audience, what countries they were from, men, women. It shows you all of it. Have a look at it, because if you can see what people like, keep showing that content. If it is low, that means you need to work on it, or it may not be as popular as other content. But just making sure that you show people what they want to see, because that will draw people into your business. Again, post everything that you do. what they want to see. Making sure that you're available. For example, as you can see, this is me on my top. I'm promoting, even doing this video, I have promoted at the beginning of my video. I'm showing you my logo. I'm continuously promoting. When you speak to people in everyday lives, you can not just to bombard them with your business, but you can drop it or say, can I leave my business cards with you? That's a very important way of connecting with others. And I think with starting a business, it's very important to have the right type of stock. So for example, with my business, skincare and hair care products, I'm not going to have like 5 products available, because if someone was like, oh, place an order, or someone wanted to collect an order, that's money, that's business opportunity. And if you don't have something readily available, it does look a bit, it's not quite good, because you need to have stock. Just make sure that you have enough stock, replenish your stock. I use an organizer to write down what I need. So for example, with my products, I use a lot of different oils. If I run out, for example, of castor oil, I'll write that down. I make sure that's ordered. I don't just write one thing down. I'll go through my stock. I'll go through my oils and essential oils, for example, and I'll see what needs to be buying, the levels of the quantities of how much is left, and where I need to buy it. So I'll just buy everything at once, especially the bottles as well, my packaging, making sure that everything looks neat. Currently, I'm going to change my packaging because my packaging is very eco-friendly now, so I'm very happy with that. However, I don't think when people get the box, they know it's me. They probably think, oh, what's this? Well, that's probably a good thing in a way, because it's a surprise. But I just want them to make sure that they are aware that is me. So I'm just going to, for example, I'm going to have some newspaper that has my logo on. That's just something I'm going to add. And it's okay to experiment as well. But those are my tips for starting a business. If you like to see more of these videos, I'm sorry, my voice is going, I think I need some water, but if you want to see more of these videos, please comment down below what type of videos you'd like to see. If you'd like to see inside my business, or how it's like a day of my business with T, please comment below. If you've got any questions, comment below again. Click the link in my description to access my business account. I also have the link to my shop, and also my other page, my other Instagram page. Connect with me, message me, feel free to if you've got any questions. And yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching my video. I hope you really enjoyed. Please remember to like, comment and subscribe, and see you next time. Bye.